Welcome. Today is February 6th. That's 2/6/2020. This is a simulcast. I say simulcast because this is going to be on two channels. Oh, by the way, my name's Josh.
And I'm Deb.
This is the Josh and Deb cast, and also a simulcast in our Bucket of Popcorn podcast. And Bucket of Popcorn will have, we started it a couple of years ago, and we'll have stuff from the Josh and Deb cast, all talking about movies, and from other people too, in the Bucket of Popcorn podcast, right?
Right.
But right now you tuned into the Josh and Deb cast, and today we are talking about the movie Birds of Prey. We're going to give our review. Now, we used our Alamo Pass, season pass, to go see the movie. And that's how we're going to fund these reviews that we're doing, right?
Right.
And we're trying a new style of it because normally we talk about it by the time we get here. We're like, yeah, we're going to say this and we're going to say that, blah, blah, blah. Well, this time we haven't talked about the movie at all. We haven't. I've had my game face on, my poker face, my Joker face, if you will, about not letting Deb know how I feel about the movie or anything like that. And like I said, we're not going to talk about it till we get home. We get to the studio, we get to the room where the two microphones are at, and talk about the movie that we just saw. And so we're starting that today with Birds of Prey. And the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. All right?
Okay.
So it's directed by Kathy Yan. Writer is Christina Hodson. Stars Margot Robbie, Rosie Perez, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and a bunch of other people. Journey Smollett-Bell, and Ewan McGregor, Ella J. Bosco, Chris Messina, Ali Wong, and other people. Okay?
Okay.
So let's talk about it, Deb. This is a ladies' movie, so ladies first.
Okay.
Call me old school, but... Oh, and there will not be any spoilers to this movie?
No spoilers.
No spoilers. Hints, some descriptions, but no spoilers.
No spoilers. I'm just going to go out and say it straight out. I love the movie.
You love the movie?
I love the movie. Honestly, I'm a really big Harley Quinn fan. I love Harley.
Now, when you say fan,
well,
though...
I said fan wrong.
You haven't read the comics.
No.
You like the idea and the ideal of what you've seen of Harley Quinn in the movies, and... I
have read some comics.
You've read some of them, yeah.
And I have some.
So you're not a fanatic, but you like Harley Quinn.
But I love Harley Quinn.
Okay, a lot of people can't admit that. Okay, go ahead.
And don't try to test me on her because I don't know everything.
You're not one of those freaks.
No, I'm not. But I love her. So, to be honest, I was not in a hurry. I didn't know
to see this movie. Yeah, when I told you, because we were supposed to see it on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? Some free time popped up today. Let's go to the movies. You're like, eh.
I was like, I already bought it for Sunday. But
scheduled it for Sunday.
Yeah, scheduled it for Sunday. So I don't know. I kind of like, I don't know, because.
So get to what you liked about the movie. For those people that have no sense of time and they have to hurry up and get get to the point, Deborah.
I thought it was because it's Birds of Prey. Well, like, how do I say it? I thought it was gonna be. I thought I wasn't gonna like it because they were gonna be all woman power this and woman power that. It wasn't. I don't know how to say it without not saying spoilers.
Okay, no. I know how I want to describe it. Out of a 1 through 10, because that's a rating system we use, how many buckets of popcorn would you give it?
Out of 1,
or do you want to do 1 or do you want to do 1 out of 5?
It doesn't matter.
All right, let's do 10. Out of 10, how many buckets of popcorn do you give it?
9.
9?
9.
9.
I give it a 9.
9.
9.
9.
No?
9.
No, I give it a 9.
Oh, wow.
And it's I I want to watch it again.
What did you like about it?
I just liked how not just her, but all of them, like they got. Can I say that?
Well, hold on.
Well, you can see it in the trailer.
In the trailers,
they got their ass kicked.
I like where you're going with it. You want me to tell you my side of it now?
Go ahead.
I will give you my rating for it.
Okay.
Now, with our ratings, with Deb and I, we're not trying to convince you to see the movie or not see the movie. We're just giving you our opinions. Mm-hmm. You know,
let me just throw this in there.
Go for it.
I really don't know. Well, not really. I don't know the stories on the other girls.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm going in there watching the movie
completely fresh. Mm-hmm. Okay, so like I said, Deborah's 9 isn't telling you, yo, you gotta go see this movie or whatever, and my 6 that I'm giving the movie is not telling you to not go see the movie. Okay. You know, there's a lot of things I liked about the movie. I read a lot of things I liked about it. I expected the same thing. I expected it to be, because they made a big deal about it being a female director, female writer, female cast, produced by females and all that. And I was like, it's going to be a chick flick movie, as in, like you're talking about the forced girl power and all that. Yeah. But it's not.
It's not.
It is an action-packed movie, right? Mm-hmm. What I liked about, these are all badass women. I'll tell you that right now. Every single one of them, including the kid, is a badass woman. And that's how you do. They succeeded. Okay, this movie was not made for me. So my 6 that I'm giving to it is nothing negative to take away from this review. They made these women badass women in the way that, because in the way the movies are doing it now, it's like, oh, it's so forced. It's so cheesy bad. You know, it's almost tongue in cheek, almost like, oh, where they're just being sarcastic about it. In this movie, these women got their asses kicked. Mm-hmm. And when it came to fight scenes, when they were fighting males, more dominant, muscular males, they were getting their ass kicked.
Yeah.
But they used what they had. They used their speed. They used their brain. They used their technique. They used their training.
Yeah. To
kick ass. You know, not everybody is physically equal, and there are stereotypes for. I'm trying to find a nice way of saying it. And in this movie, you weren't seeing 120-pound Harley Quinn doing the test of strength against a 300-pound musclehead, whatever. Excuse me. There is a scene when she's fighting against a 300-pound musclehead. And because you've seen it in the trailers, you know that she's going to win. And it's her movie. You know she's going to, beat up the 300-pound musclehead. And it was done very, very, as comic book as the movie is, and as fairy tale as the movie is. I liked the fight scenes. I liked what they did. You know, I'm not going to give any spoilers. I want to.
I do too. I want to,
but this is the first day.
This part.
and like I said, this movie was not made for me. You know, if you want to compare it to Joker, it's a completely different world. It's more comic booky. If you want to compare it to Shazam, I love Shazam.
It was up there with me with Shazam, and I didn't know crap about Shazam, and I love that movie. This one gave me the same feeling. That's my opinion. It gave me the same feeling.
Then the movie did its job. Did it make you feel? Did it give you pride in womanhood, in womanness?
I don't know when to say pride. I didn't. It wasn't.
It's just a movie. It's an action movie that you like.
It was a movie that I was like, and what I liked too. It wasn't, like how you said, the Joker. It's a completely different movie. It was a completely different movie, but I'm gonna throw in this. It was Harley Quinn's story, and it wasn't oh, boo-hoo, Joker and her broke up. Oh, let's feel sorry for Harley Quinn. it didn't make me feel like that. It wasn't she's, you know how Maleficent, when they showed her and, you know, the whole story, you know, this was
when she lost her wings and she's a poor victim and all that.
She was not a victim in this movie. There
were scenes in the movie where they tried to make her look that way.
That. This is Harley Quinn.
Exactly. I kind of want to change my rating. As a comic book movie, for me personally, I'm still going to give it a 6. But, I mean, if you go into it just watching a movie and you can accept the fact that it's from a comic book universe or anything like that, then, I mean, maybe like a 7.5, you know, for me personally. But like I said, I'm not trying to tell people, oh, don't go see it, it's horrible. It was not horrible. I mean, there wasn't one scene in the movie for me that was bad. I mean, it looks great. It had a great flow to it. This is not a spoiler, but the movie jumps around a little bit. I think that's one of the things that kind of
that threw you off.
They're trying to show her craziness and her battiness, and like some of the jumps to here and jump back to there and to 4 minutes and then to 4 days ago, and you know that kind of threw me off a little bit. But that's the worst thing in the movie for me. All the acting was great, the casting was great. Yeah,
I really liked it.
Yeah,
and I was really happy we went to go see it. I'm glad we went.
And not to sound like a male chauvinist pig and all that, but Rosie Perez still has a nice rack. I mean, you know, from back in the day when I was a young kid, I always had a thing for Rosie Perez. You know what I'm saying?
When you told me that was Rosie, I was like, what the? Why did they have her? But I was like,
she's perfect for what her casting was perfect.
But like I said, I don't know them, so I was just like, what?
And she kicked ass.
But and I can't.
You wanted to spoil it?
I almost did, but she did. The movie was just great. It was just great.
Yeah, like I said, this movie wasn't geared towards me, and I can tell that, and I've got no problem with that, because not every movie should make everybody happy. Not everybody should go to a movie and go, oh, that was a movie for me.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll give it a 7.5. I'll get rid of the 6. Well, I'll just give it a 7.5. No, because it's not a bad movie. You know?
And it's very, very hard for me to give movies 10. Like the movies that I really love, most of them have
better
a 9.
not give.
It's not a 10 for me, but it is a 9.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's. I mean, all the ladies should go with their lady friends and go see it. Is it that type of chick flick? Deborah, you're not supposed to make the face of without going because we're on an audio podcast.
I did. I went,
No, you didn't. You're like, see, when you're absolutely quiet, it doesn't do anything.
I mean, you can go. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
but like I said, there was a lot of parts that I was like, "Fuck yeah!" in my head because I didn't want to talk, but my arms are like moving. Like,
so tell me what you think about this. We'll go through the casting on IMDb. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I thought they showed her more fragile in this one. I think she had more of a range where, yes, she was sad about Joker for a bit. And then they showed her jumping all over the place mentally. Yeah. And like I said, these aren't spoilers. It's what you could have seen in the commercials. And I mean, she showed more of the character Harley Quinn this time since it was spotlighting her.
Yeah.
All right. Anything you want to add in there?
No, you said it. You said it perfectly.
Rosie Perez as Renee Montoya. I mean, she's Rosie Perez. She's a badass. And she didn't have much of an accent. Or maybe I'm just like that honed in on Rosie.
Not her normal.
She didn't. So are you telling me that her accent that she's had in other movies is a work? Is a gimmick?
Probably.
Oh my goodness. And then Mary Elizabeth Winstead as the Huntress. She's I forgot her name from Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
she's the one. Yeah,
Yeah. She was great for the casting, and there's a couple of scenes. Well, no, I don't want to. It's spoilerific. Journey Smollett. I think her name is Journey. Jurnee Smollett Bell as Black Canary. The whole time, Deborah's like,
I know her from somewhere. Her face looks familiar.
And where is she from?
When I looked it up, it says she was from Bill Cosby show, right? But I don't remember her on the Bill Cosby. But I do remember her from one of my favorite TV shows, and it's Full House.
She was the friend on Full House.
She was Michelle's friend on Full House.
We're old.
And I was like, I know her. She was in a
You know what the
TV
funny thing
show.
is? Her name was Journey on the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
I don't know. I don't remember her on the
She was
Cosby Show.
Denise on Full House, 13 episodes. But here's the part that's going to freak you out, Deborah.
What?
She was on True Blood as Nicole
Yes,
Wright.
I saw that but I don't remember her.
Oh, okay.
On True Blood. I was like, no, it's not True Blood that I remember her on. And then I kept going down her IMDb.
I've heard some people online complain that they're doing race mixing because she, I don't know if she's interracial, but you can tell that, how do I say this without people being offended? There's some African American in there somewheres, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if it doesn't matter what she is. She did a damn good job. But some people complained about that.
Why?
Because people are stupid. And if you're that much into the comic book and all that, there's a part in the movie that explains her different look from that version of Black Canary from the comics that people were complaining about. That's the easiest way for me to not spoil it. So, yeah, people need to get over that.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor as Roman Sion. I can't say the name. The Black Mask.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't.
I liked his character. It was.
I guess because Ewan McGregor is such a good actor that character, I think like a lot of people could have played that character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was just a generic dude. But maybe that's part of what they're thinking about making a chick flick. But I don't know. I'm just,
Yeah.
And then Ella J. Bosco as Cassandra Cain. That's the girl, the pickpocket.
Oh, yeah.
She was funny. She's good.
Yeah.
Chris Messina as Victor Zsasz. I guess because I liked Victor Zsasz on Gotham, the bald guy, and he was so good at it, that seeing this guy was like, sorry, Chris Messina, but, Victor Zsasz in Gotham. Yeah, it's got my money on it.
I need to go back and start all over on Gotham.
Yeah, but we're talking about Birds of Prey today. Okay. So, Deborah, you gave it a 9.
I gave it a 9.
I gave it a 7.5. IMDb, what does IMDb give it? A 6.5 out of 10. So, yeah. All right, so this is the end of today's Bucket of Popcorn, Josh and Debcast simulcast podcast. We are produced by Hybrid Media Productions. And, yeah. Anything else, Deb?
Nope.
So find us on Instagram, Facebook, and all that, Hybrid Media Pro, and Josh and Debcast, and all that good stuff. All right, so until next time, I'm Josh.
And I'm Deb.
Have a good day. Birds of Prey.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Are you telling people they should watch it?
Yes, go watch it.
I'm saying it's up to you. Make your own opinion. Don't listen to us. We're just people on the internet. And the internet don't know nothings.